Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Happy freaking New Year. It is officially 2020. Can y'all believe it? We have just entered into another decade. So a prosperous, healthy, happy, and blessed New Year to each and every one of you. As you can see, this is the look we are going to be going for today. I'm going to let y'all know right now. The time is now 2:59 in the morning. Yes, that was my mama, y'all. This makeup has been on. I think I started my makeup around 5 p.m. yesterday. I just got back in from church a little while ago, and I have not touched up. This makeup has been on since 5 p.m. yesterday, and she is holding up beautifully. I will be listing all of the products that I used throughout today's tutorial, as always, in the description box below. I had a little mishap with my foundation. It was really red, or kind of orangey. So during the tutorial, I basically will show you how you can correct a foundation that is the wrong undertone. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, just keep on watching. So this is the look that we are going to be going for today, and to achieve this look, I'm going to begin by moisturizing my face. I've been using this Lancôme moisturizer. I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know, any moisturizer that you have will definitely do. I got this one in a gift with purchase from Macy's, along with this sample of this eye cream from Indie Lee, and I'm just using that to moisturize and hydrate under the eyes. So to prep my eyes for shadow, I'm going to be going in with my MAC Cosmetics Laying Low Paint Pot. You guys know this is one of my favorites for prepping this the eyes, as well as filling in my smile lines. It really does help to prevent creasing. So to begin, I will be using my Juvia's Place. This is the Saharan II palette. And I will be pointing to all of the colors that I will be using. I cannot remember the names of them, but I will be sure to list them down in the description box as always. So I'm using this with a fluffy blending brush to really just get the color packed on there. Obviously, I could have used a more denser brush, but this one worked out pretty fine. So now I'm going into the Warrior II palette, and this is a more denser brush because I want to focus this color more into the socket area of my eye, and then going in with the first brush and really buffing out and diffusing the color into that orange. So now for the lid, I am using my brow pomade from Underrated Beauty in the shade Ebony, which is the deepest shade. It is like a brown black, and I'm using this as a base for my eyeshadow. What tends to happen with black eyes is that we sometimes can get patchy black shadows, or they don't pick up as dark as they could, or you'll see a bit of the flesh peeking through. So I like to use a base and really make sure that it is covering my entire lid, so that way when I put my black eyeshadow on, I get the most intensity that I possibly can. And I'm going back in with that brush again, those two previous brushes, and really just, you know, blending in that base with the eyeshadows and making them as seamless as I can. It looks a little messy now, and that's okay. Between my fingers that I just used to clean up and the concealer that I will be using to clean up the brows, it'll really bring everything together. So as you can see now, I'm packing on the black onto the lid. I'm using a really dense eyeshadow brush and using that base, which is kind of sticky. It does dry down, but I caught it right before it dried down completely, and it's really giving that shadow something to stick onto. So it looks really black, which I like. And the key to a really nice seamless smoky eye is just to make sure that you are blending as much as possible. I think in one clip I was literally like propping my arm up because I had blended so much. So That really is just the secret to getting a very seamless eyeshadow look, is just to take your time and blend. It is not a race to see who can finish first. You know, just take your time and blend. So I'm using this shade now, which is a little bit closer to my skin tone. You could also use your compact face powder, and this is going to help to fuse the edges of the shadow and make them a little bit more seamless and really blend them into the skin. And once again, you just keep blending, keep on blending. And this is chopped up. This isn't even like how much I had to blend. So I'm just going back in with the colors between the black, the brown, the orange, the flesh tone color, and really just diffusing the colors together. So the wing liner that I'm going to be doing today is a glitter wing liner. And I did a map with my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner first, and then I'm going to use some duo lash glue because I could not find my Violet Voss glitter adhesive, and I ran out of the Lit Cosmetics adhesive. So I'm using my duo lash glue, and I'm just drawing that in the shape of the wing that I created with my liquid liner, and then packing on the glitter with an angled brush. I got this glitter from Covergirl when I made a purchase for a foundation sometime last year, and it came with a gift with purchase. It came with the glitter and a lip gloss, and this is the first time I'm ever using the glitter. This is a true gold, but obviously you can do this with just about any color glitter that you have. This will look really nice with a neon glitter. So, you know, be creative and try, you know, something different outside of your comfort zone, because this is definitely outside of my, I don't ever wear glitter, especially not in the form of a wing liner. So I am going to now take the lash glue and line my waterline with it. I also did line the band of the lash, but I find doing the double trick really helps my lashes to adhere so much better. They don't budge at all. So to prep the skin now, I'm going in with the Mehron Makeup Skin Prep Pro. And for foundation, I went back to old school black opal stick, and this is in the color hazelnut. Now, as you can see, the color is a bit off, and the reason being is because I went for super duper full coverage, which you guys know is totally outside of what I typically would do. But also notice that majority of the coverage is on the lower half of my face, on the outside parameters of my face. So I am using this now. The color is a bit off, so I will be walking you guys through step by step as to how I corrected the color. This was a little bit too orangey for me. I don't mind the warmth, but the whole key was just to make sure that it matched the rest of my face. So I'm going in with the CoverGirl True Blend Concealer in the shade Golden Caramel, which is a little bit more neutral. It's not as yellow of a concealer as I would typically use. I normally would use like MAC NC45, which has a bit of a slightly more warmer undertone. But because this foundation was so warm, I needed something neutral to bring balance to the face. So I am using this shade of concealer, which I normally never use on myself unless I mix it with something else or I do underpainting. But I am using this now to help to balance some of the warm tones from the foundation and to bring in a shade that is really found in my skin tone. So for setting this concealer now, which it really sets nicely on its own, but I knew I was going to be out for a while, so I really wanted this to last. So I'm using my Airspun translucent powder. Another reason why I'm using this powder is because it is a translucent powder, but we all know that Airspun tends to leave a slight cast, which worked out perfect for this because it really helped to calm down some of the warmth inside of the foundation. I also used that all over my face, and now I'm going in with the MAC Cosmetics mineralized skin finish in the shade Dark Deepest. And as you can see now, my face is starting to look so much better than when I first put the foundation on. The brow pomade that I'm using is also from Underrated Beauty, and this is in the shade Auburn. And then I'm using the same concealer underneath the brow to really clean them up and give them a little bit more shape and definition. In this step as well, I will be kind of erasing and cleaning up the eyeshadow. I don't like my eyeshadows to come up too high, especially not onto my brow bone. So this trick is really nice for, acting like an eraser. To kind of carve out and chisel out my face a little bit, I'm using the Shinkah Beauty blush and bronzer palette on a dual fiber brush from MAC. And then I am going to be taking a little bit of her blush from her Got Me Blushing eyeshadow, blush and highlight palette, along with her highlight, and using that on the highest points of the face. I wanted like an obnoxious glow for tonight, so I'm going in with 3 different highlighters. And now I'm going to be using the Covergirl Brow Gel. The second highlighter you saw me use was from MAC, and that was in the color called Gold. So now I'm going in with Artist Couture highlighter, and this is in Sugar Daddy. And yeah, I just love how obnoxious my glow was tonight, y'all. We all love a good stankin', like, nasty glow. So this was definitely something that I really enjoyed, because I don't do it often. You guys know I'm more of a soft glam artist. So going outside of my comfort zone and achieving full glam was like, it was fun, and everyone loved my makeup that night. So I am now taking a little bit of black eye pencil on my waterline, and then smudging some of the black onto my lower lash line and really smoking it out. And then I'm going in with that Artist Couture highlighter into my inner tear duct. And for lips, I am using Chesnht from MAC, and I am using a bit of soft matte liquid lipstick from Shinkah Beauty, and this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy. So as always, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for... Okay. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way until the end. Once again, I really do hope you guys have a healthy, blessed, and prosperous new year. All the best for 2020. Once again, that is Symphony. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check the description box below for all details. And I'm going to put her to bed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Say bye. Say bye. Say Happy New Year. No. Say bye-bye. Say look. Say mwah. Yay. Good job. Mwah. Mwah.